In the early spring of 1944, deep in the Atlantic near the African coast, two vessels were on a collision course. One, the German submarine U-66, was a seasoned hunter, nearing the end of its journey. The other, the American destroyer escort USS Buckley, was part of a hunter-killer group stalking enemy subs. Their meeting would ignite one of the most unique and chaotic naval engagements of World War II, complete with torpedoes, deck guns, and a literal fistfight at sea. U-66 had already sunk 4 ships on this patrol and was low on torpedoes, fuel, and morale. Captain Gerhard Seehausen, just 26 years old, awaited a critical supply rendezvous west of Africa, but the supply sub never came. Low on options and running out of time, Seehausen chose to stay surfaced, hoping to spot the missing vessel. Meanwhile, 20 miles away, Lieutenant Commander Brent Abel of USS Buckley received word from a TBM Avenger pilot, Lieutenant Jimmy J. Sellers, that he had spotted a German submarine loitering on the surface. Abel ordered his crew to battle stations. They adjusted course and went to full speed. Buckley was going in. Guided by the aircraft overhead, Buckley closed in. In the dark early hours, Abel had his helmsmen position the destroyer with the moon at their back, using its reflection on the water to silhouette the submarine. It worked. Through binoculars, U-66 became visible. Aboard U-66, the lookouts spotted the approaching vessel, but couldn't identify it. Once they realized it was American, the alarm sounded. Torpedoes were armed and fired. Fortunately, Buckley had just changed course, and the torpedoes passed harmlessly astern. Then came a brutal exchange of cannon fire. The destroyer opened up with everything 20-meter, 40-millimeter, and 3-inch guns. Tracers streaked across the night sky. U-66 fired back, but aimed too high in the dark. The conning tower of U-66 was pounded. Shells struck the deck. As the submarine tried to evade, it slid further into Buckley's range. Inside the sub, Seehausen ordered one final torpedo fired, but Buckley evaded again. Now defenseless and nearly dead in the water, Seehausen gave the fateful command, "Abandon ship." German crew members began leaping overboard, but Commander Abel couldn't see them abandoning ship. Believing the sub still had fight left, he did something bold. He rammed the submarine. The American ship struck U-66 and briefly rode up onto the German hull. At that moment, chaos exploded. Over a dozen German sailors, some still armed, clambered aboard Buckley. Abel gave an order not heard since the days of wooden ships: stand by to repel boarders. What followed was one of the only hand-to-hand battles between US and German sailors during World War II. Bayonets were drawn. Helmets, spent cartridges, and even coffee mugs became weapons. The melee sprawled across the deck. Americans fought off the boarders one by one. Abel quickly ordered engines to full reverse, pulling Buckley off the crippled submarine. The remaining Germans scrambled back onto their own vessel. Some fell into the sea. As Buckley pulled away, grenades were tossed at the submarine. One detonated violently. The German U-boat began to sink beneath the waves. For hours, Buckley circled the area, rescuing 36 German survivors from the original 62-man crew. Captain Gerhard Seehausen was never found. He went down with his boat. The USS Buckley had suffered no fatalities. The battle between USS Buckley and U-66 was one of the most intense and unusual naval confrontations of the Second World War. It combined elements of modern warfare radar tracking, torpedoes, and aerial spotting with the raw brutality of 19th century combat. In the end, it was American ingenuity, coordination, and sheer determination that won the day. For his exceptional leadership, Commander Brent Abel was awarded the Navy Cross. The USS Buckley would go on to serve until the end of the war, but its duel with U-66 remains its most legendary moment, a true testament to the unpredictability and heroism of naval warfare.